What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the number one urban sports talk show. Also, your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. Oh, one of my favorite days of the week because we always, what I like about Monday is we've been gone throughout the weekend and then we get a chance to come back. And if you on the Facebook pages, we're still having technical difficulties. They sent me an email and I sent it back and they're gonna send me another one, then I'm gonna send it back and we're gonna figure this thing out. As soon as what's up there, Mr. Moody. Uh I'm getting it ready because if you're on the Hatter's Chop Shop page, let me share it. Let me go over to my Hatter page. I like to share in the beginning of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Always sharing, share. Where is it? All right, let's go. Come on, Robert. Let's share, Robert. It's Monday. I'm still on. I'm still on over there. But I got to figure out. I got to. How do I share it over here? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. I just shared it over there, but it's gonna cut off in a little bit. Anyway, um, Chop Shop, Daryl, PGA Resort in Palm Beach, Florida. I saw you there, Daryl. I didn't see you with a club in your hand though. I didn't see you with no club in your hand. You was just taking pictures. I wanted to see you with a club in your hand. It ain't no fun being on the golf course if you ain't playing. Shit, we can go to all of them. If you ain't on the course, you ain't playing. Let's share the show, everybody. I see old Brad is in the building. Oh, let me go. Let me go over to YouTube. Hold up. Let me share my YouTube. Let me share. Let me share. And y'all know y'all can share with YouTube, right? You go over there, you hit that button, you can share it. It's not the same way you share with Facebook, but I shared to my X page, my Twitter page, and then I go over to Twitter and what I do, go over to Twitter and go to both of my pages. Hold on, trying to get over there, yeah. And so I shared like that. He said, "I'm not a golfer." Yeah. So if you're not a golfer, then ain't no use you being on that golf course. That golf course is for golfers. But I guess you just wanted to let us know you went. That's awesome. But if you ain't playing, I ain't no. We can't talk about nothing. Um, let's see. I'm just going through some text. I'm trying to make sure I got everything sent out. That's all. Trying to make sure I got. Oh yeah, hold up. I know what I wanted to do. Hold on. I know what I wanted to do. Yes, I do. I know what I wanted to do. I do one more thing. I got one more sharing function. But what else happened, man? What did anything happen else other than Daryl? Great job, Daryl. But did anything else happen uh, over the um over the weekend? Anything interesting from y'all? Anything interesting? Everybody should. I should have. How many thumbs up over there? I got. I ain't got but one thumbs up. What's my handicap? I don't know. I don't know my handicap. Da Da Daniel. I don't know my handicap, man. I don't know. Uh, I really don't. I do not know my handicap. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. What's your handicap? I just never got a handicap. I just enjoy playing golf. I don't care nothing about no handicap. Um that is Moody, the NBA playoffs. What you get what you want to say about the NBA playoffs? Mr. Daniel, what's your handicap? I'm just curious. What's your handicap? What's your handicap? So, hey, Mr. Dan, I'm gonna just tell you, the Facebook page over there might cut off because they got to give me an error message. It pops up an error message. So if the error message shut down, come back or come over to YouTube. Chop Shop Htx on YouTube. What's up, big coach? Um, y'all talk to me. You about a 12? See, I don't know my handicap. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I've never handicapped myself. I never ever, because I don't be trying to get in these uh um I mean I don't I just I don't know why. I just, you know, I, I don't know. That's a good question because people be asking me that. I don't know. I know what people say I am, but I have never handicapped myself. I've never ever just said, okay, Robert, this is your handicap. I never. I need people see the way I play and the way that I score, they say it. But you know what? I like to keep that mystery. I don't know. I just go out there. I promise you, I hit the ball, I find it, I hit the ball, and I find it, and I hit the ball. Hey, look, here's my witness right here, Eric Boone. Eric Boone. Mr. Daniel just asked me, what's my handicap? Eric Boone, would you please tell them how I feel about the handicap system? I like that though, Mr. Daniel, but Eric Boone explained that to me. That is Moody want to talk about the next man up in the playoffs, Ayo DeSumo. You know why I don't want to talk about him as much? I just sent it to you because he got to do it now. Anthony Edwards is out. We're talking about DeSumo. DeSumo used to play for Chicago. Thaddeus Moody been talking about him for a long time. He had a great game. He had a 43-point game the other night. But it's the game after the game. What he's gonna do after the game. What he's gonna do after the game. Eric Boone, would you please? You say you about a 12. Say he about a 12 over over there on you, man. That's kind of good now. 12 is a pretty good score. If you're 12 handicap, so what that's saying, Daniel, that means if you're 12 handicap, what do you usually go out there and shoot? Since we'll start here. What do you usually go out there and shoot? Ah, oh, he cut off. I told him. I know he was gonna cut off. Let me send a message. No, I didn't ask you what I am. I said, how do I feel about it? I ain't asked you. You don't know what the hell I am. You don't know what the hell I am. I ain't asked you what I was. I asked you how I feel about it. That my girl. Wait, son, where y'all been? You and Mike just snuck off on me, man. Y'all just snuck off on me. I'm trying to share it on Facebook right quick. I'm trying to get to Facebook and share it. Just give me a second. You know I can't do two things at one time. But that Sonya Billingsley been going on me. Eric Boone, you done messed up. Eric Boone, come on. I ask you how do I feel about see, sometimes y'all just don't listen. I said, how do I feel about the handicap system? I don't care nothing about the handicap system. I really don't. Uh-uh. Uh, I really don't. I ain't never went around bragging, man, my handicap is so and so. My that just something that I ain't I'm not interested in. I tell you what, if I had ever had a situation where it was in my advantage and make me a better golfer, then I'll go and get a handicap. If it makes me a better golfer. If it ain't making me no better golfer, uh he won't if it don't make me a better golfer, I don't care about a handicap. He said, I need to learn more about golf, me and my wife. Couples goal for 26. That's a good goal. Sonya, I see you. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. Say no more. We miss you though. We miss you. He said, I totally agree. Once you have tape on you, I also look for Terrence Shannon to step up. Terrence Shannon gonna have to step up. DiVincenzo is out, and boy, that's bad luck for Minnesota. Um, yeah, I really don't. I tell y'all what, and I know he gone because he was on the Facebook page, but I told him, I'm glad I told him before he got out. And I'd like to share that a little bit. Come back over to YouTube. YouTube is the same. I'm gonna post y'all up a little bit more. I put y'all on the screen. Uh, I'm gonna even put you. I'm gonna put you on the big screen a little bit. Let me see if I'm. Oh, see, I haven't clicked myself in. See there? See, I didn't do my homework today. I'm still in the restaurant. I got to get out the restaurant. Rob. Um, I got to get out the restaurant. But that ain't it. That was the other day. That is Moody said, yeah. Yeah, Boone, I really don't care about the handicap system. I don't know why. I mean, just don't just don't matter to me. Um, I wish it did more, like it does to other people. It just don't matter to me whether or not I got a handicap because it don't make me a better golfer. Anything I do, I want to get better at. He said Ant-Man dodged a bullet. No, he did not dodge a bullet. He said he ain't gonna play for the rest. He ain't gonna play for the rest of the year. No way. It looked really bad no, he looked like he hyperextended. It's still bad. Hyperextending is bad. It's sore as hell. I done had one. Just because he didn't get no ACL don't mean shit. These people coming back from these ACLs just like that. It's the Achilles the problem. They coming back from them ACLs. But where I wanted to go today, y'all. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. This thing with a situation with Michael Beasley, it really bothered me. Uh, it's really bothering me, and I don't know why. I sit there and watched. Um, I sit there and watched as much as the video that I could. Um, we could talk about that. We talk about that. Hey, listen. I got a new partner today. We got a new partner. It's gonna partner with the show today. I can't wait to play it. I'm just gonna give you a snippet, man. This is what I love about this show, and I love about our community. Share the show, everybody. Share the go. He said, Ant dodged the bullet. He said, my name's Mister from the screen. What else happened? What's up? But um, I need y'all to help me. I'm gonna talk about the sumo. I'm gonna talk about basketball. I'm gonna talk about the games tonight. Um, who plays tonight? The Thunder and the Suns. Thunder's cooked. Pistons and the Magic. Orlando leads the series 2-1. Wow. Timberwolves and the Nuggets tonight. The Timberwolves lead 3-1. Um, I got a question, and I'm going to hear from y'all. What's up with this unwritten rule in basketball that people, when somebody goes score because they up on you, and we talked about it a little bit. I just want to, they up on you. Um, Megan and Clay, I'll tell you, it ain't. I mean, it ain't. well, we can go there. I mean, what is there to talk about? I didn't listen to her, and I didn't listen to him. So, Sonya, I'm gonna tell the truth. Tell me what you think about it. Shaq said it wasn't gonna last for 3 months, and it lasts 9 months. I mean, what what can I say about Megan and Clay? Y'all got to help me with this one, Sonya. We got to egg me on a little bit, Sonya, because I don't even know what to say about Megan and Clay. Meg the Stallion, Clay. I thought it was cool. He got the big old gal. I mean, I thought it was cool. I mean, go on, hey, get in where you fit in. But I never thought they was gonna ride into the sunset. That's why you don't take people to meet your parents too quickly, man. Then, but if you don't, well, you know what I mean, meet your parents, you don't take them, man. Don't take them folk meeting your damn parents too soon. What I love about my son, I know the reason I know his girl, he ain't got no girl serious. Boy, he got to bring her to me. He gonna bring her to me first. He gonna get past that mama. Uh, but Derek Holcomb, I like that. It was cool, but he would never, ever, ever. What you mean? Sonya said it was cool, Hatter. He would never, ever, ever what? Never, ever, ever what? Finish that, Sonya. I want to hear that one. I want to hear that one. We're talking about Megan the Stallion and Clay Thompson. Then we're gonna come back to the unwritten rule in basketball, Sonya. Oh, he would never, ever. I don't know. Cause I don't know her. I know she wasn't ain't no girl that I would want to date. I wouldn't want my son to date. It just ain't my type. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what his type is. But it just ain't my type. So I liked it when they was getting together. I liked it. They look good together. But I don't know. You go from a rapper to get shot in the foot and then it's Clay and the rapper. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. He said, look, to me, being too public affects stuff. Stay low. Cause that's exactly. Stay low. Could have PJ Washington strike again. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, nothing against her. I like Meg. But I don't like the songs that they be singing. I don't like what they be having. I don't know what you're talking about, Status Moody. Yeah, to each his own. That's what I'm saying. But I don't even know what to say about. I didn't even have it in my notes. Cause I said, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about that. That's different. That's a good. Sorry, I wish I had more. I wish I, I know he had fun with her. He said, take a footnote from J and B. Well, no, J and B are married. J and B done been through some stuff too. So I'm not finna take a footnote from J and B. I don't believe in that, taking a footnote from nobody. Because every relationship is different. I don't believe in that, Eric. I mean, you can, but I ain't believing in that. Uh, And I can't say they didn't take it serious. I can't go that far. I'm not trying to get in their mind, in their head. I don't understand when they come on. My problem is they coming on announcing it. You coming on announcing it on. He come on there. She talking about this and this. He cheated on her. He come on there. Somebody she cheated on. I don't understand it. If people been in Jay Z business too, Jay-Z had to write a whole album about his discretion. So let's not talk about no J and B. Let's not talk about that. Man had to do a whole album apologizing to his wife. Uh, oh, PJ Washington was going back. PJ Washington, yeah, he'll go back. She, the girl, PJ Washington, that's the one got the girl, the Instagram girl pregnant, right? That's PJ. He took that. He went behind his partner's back to get her. Yeah, so PJ Washington, yeah, he right. Keep him away from, keep him away from around your girl. Uh, uh. She's an entertainer, Hatter. Come on. What you mean she's an entertainer? Wait, I don't know what you're saying. She's an entertainer. What is it? Son, you help me. I don't know. I missed that one. Come on. She's an entertainer. He's an entertainer too. He's known all over the world too. He got 4 championships. I don't understand. Boy, I love that Lionel Rogers. Yeah, Brittany Renner. Yeah. So PJ Washington is riding as hell, man. Keep him wait that that R. Kelly song, I'm a flirt. Keep him waiting around your girl. Cause he gonna buy, he gonna outpay you. He gonna try to outpay you. Uh that man says some rides are built for comfort and some are built for sport. Whatever that means. But you can't compare them to Bay and Jay. Eric, I don't even understand that. I don't even know why you put that in there. Don't compare them two people that just met. Jay-Z and Beyonce wasn't all over the internet talking about we doing this and they doing that. No, don't even compare that. Don't even compare that. Don't even talk about try to act like them. Y'all miss it. Y'all miss it. Y'all missing the point. But I love this, y'all. Yeah, I like to know. But I don't know what son you're talking about, son. You say she an entertainer. So I want to know what it means by she an entertainer. I want to know what she is as an entertainer. Because I have never seen her entertain. So that dude right there behind me is the entertainer. Who went to the I went the other night, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. And when they met, the internet was not as prevalent back then. Uh, uh, Mr. J. Jackson. I mean, Mr. Eric B. Ladies and gentlemen, did anybody go see the Michael Jackson? I, I, let me tell y'all something. I can't even explain uh, how good that show was. I, I can't even explain. So I guess nobody else went. Nobody else went. See, y'all, I'm a young man that grew up just loving Michael Jackson. Yes, I'm a young man that knew all the dance steps, all the everything. Uh, uh, man, it keeps sending me this note. It's okay, Robert. When you get a chance, please send it. I did that already. I did do that. They keep sending me back and forth to different people. Uh, Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't even want to spoil it for you. Golly, I thought somebody would have went. But let me get back. Let me get back. What about this unwritten rule? I'm gonna talk about Michael Jackson in a minute. Uh, that's why I got him behind me. That's That's the picture that was in the. I heard his nephew Jafar did a hell of a job. I'm gonna tell y'all something about it in a minute. Different styles of entertainment. Different style. Sonya, I still don't get it, son. Sonya, I'm slow today. Let me give me some water. Maybe I remember because Sonya, he said different style. I don't know what Sonya's saying. Y'all help me. But this unwritten rule, because Joker, I'm sitting there seeing, the young man Daniels. Let me see. Let me see. Can I find it? Um, hmm. Oh, I didn't put it on here. Hold on. Yeah, right here.
Most players would just dribble that out and not take the shot. I mean, Jokic clearly wanting to find out, and two of them shove.
And look, there's unspoken rules in every sport. In football, in baseball, in basketball, there are unspoken rules.
And here's the key thing to look to. How many players left the bench? Well, the league office is...
What the hell Joker was thinking about? Joker. Stole the ball. The game is at hand. Still time on the clock. The kid laid the ball in. He didn't dunk it. He didn't try to windmill. He just laid the ball in. Got to keep playing. Y'all tried to shoot on the other. What is Jamal Murray tried to make a shot on the other end? Joker, you had 48 minutes to do something about it, and you didn't. And you end up waiting till the end of the game. You turn the ball over a couple of times with Julian Randle, and you didn't even run back. You didn't run. You ran back harder then than you ran back, harder to confront McDaniels than you ran after you turned the damn ball over. Okay, okay. Ken, we're gonna talk about that. Ken, I'm gonna talk about that, Ken. I'm gonna talk about that, Ken. Y'all make me remember. Make me remember that, Ken. We'll talk about that. Then we got another one. We got another one. Okay, I'm gonna keep these. Um, but yo, I don't like it. 2 seconds left, and Eric said Daniels was clapping back at Joker. Plus, he rode hard with Ant and the notion that the internet. Yeah, I ain't talking about that. I ain't that ain't got. I don't know. I'm talking about uh less than 2 seconds left and chaos break out after he didn't like Daniels going up for the layup. And hold up, this is what Daniels said. Cause I want y'all to hear what Daniels said about it.
Did Jokic say anything to you when he came over, or was it just?
Nah, I don't know what he said, to be honest. I just seen someone that was big as hell.
How would Coach Finch was talking there about how?
Now's ready, guys.
Nah, the clock still be running, so I'm about to go score. I can't, for real, I can't.
It seemed like they're upset that you scored. Is that something you normally do?
I don't know. I mean, the game still had time on the clock, for real, so.
Okay, you think you might be in their heads a little bit with the way you were, like, obviously a lot was made of what you said, but you backed it up now 2 straight games. Do you think they might be in their head a little bit?
I don't know. I mean, I said what I said, and then after that, I just come to hoop every night. Like, it don't really matter who we're playing against. So I'm just.
And it ended with a ejection Joker, and Randall got ejected out the game. Possible suspensions for the next game. I hope they don't spin Joker's ass, because he instigated that. The man said the clock's still running, so I be going. You know what I've been watching? And I can't wait to get back to Michael Jackson, but I've been watching this basketball playoff series, these series that's going on. It's I watch how people overreact after one game. Every game is a referendum on everything. Uh, uh, one game you're gonna fire the coach, then the next game you look dominant. You know, uh, I ain't heard nobody say Emmy can coach. He can't coach when he lose the other three games, but he can't. They don't say nothing when they win this game. So are y'all getting me? Ken said, look at the play before when Jamal was dribbling down the court. He was applying ball pressure like it was the first play. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking. Thank you, Ken. I'm glad you saw it. Um, but explain this to me, Ken, because you maybe I think you don't know if you want them or not. You know, every game is a referendum, almost. I mean, one game you're going to fight a coach, in the next game you look dominant. But I'm gonna tell y'all, just because you're an NBA player, I'll try to be positive I can. Don't mean your ass know how to play. You're an NBA talent, you own a team, you make millions of dollars. But I saw some things that Jabari Smith was doing basketball wise, not being running the lane right, you running right. Your guy running instead of you getting wide, you running right behind, right up on him. So one guy can guard both of y'all. Damn, I learned that man a long time ago. See, y'all, I'm not saying they can't play. You know, are they sorry? I'm just watching the play because I'm watching the play. I I'm one of the few people. It is hard to do because you got to practice it. Uh, I don't watch the ball as much. I watch away from the ball. I want to see the movement away from the ball. I miss a lot of plays because I don't watch the ball. I want to see what's on the other side of the floor. That means where the ball is not. Because I know it's something happening over there that's going to trigger over here. But I just watch this guy, man. He take ill-advised shots. Yo, one of the worst things in the world is to take a bad shot because your teammate's not ready. The floor is not balanced. You're going to get fast break on it. That's exactly what he keep doing. Y'all do me a favor. I even tweet. Y'all know I don't tweet. I tweeted out, said, is anybody watching Jabari Smith? Is anybody watching? He said, I saw some of the worst basketball ever in those games. Cleveland, too. Absolutely. Cleveland and Toronto and the Lakers and the Rockets. James Harden got more turnovers than he got assists. And that's my dude. If anybody know anything about me, I always talk about got to protect the basketball. It ain't but one of them. And y'all just carelessly give the thing back. I got a question. Is anybody familiar? I didn't know the Kingwood Classic was still in existence. I just found this out yesterday. A partner of mine, he was coaching one of the girls' team. It came all the way from California to go, and I asked him a question. He couldn't answer. Uh, I hope he asked his friend, why would you bring all these teams in this climate all the way from LA, on the West Coast, to Houston, Texas? No college coaches in the building. He just wanted the kids. What he explained, He just wanted the kids to go and get exposed to other places. Okay. I like that. I like that. Ain't nothing wrong with being on the road traveling. That's a long ass way to travel. But they do it every year. This particular team, I don't know the name of the team. They won a trophy. But who runs the Kingwood Classic now? Ken, do you know? Anybody? I ain't got no basketball people on the show. I guess I don't talk enough high school basketball for them. I guess I don't. Yeah, I'm more than high school basketball. Now talk about it if it warrants. I saw one dude dunk the ball pretty nice the other day. I forgot his name already. Um, I saw a highlight. I saw one highlight of high school basketball. I saw one highlight this weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a time that people was on this show. These new parents, I guess these new parents that they don't, I don't know if they don't, I don't know. He said it was so to another. Who is the other entity that's running it? That's all I'm asking. Do you know the name of the entity? Did y'all see Wimby? He's one of the most delightful uh players to watch. Uh, Aaron Wilford, did you see any high school basketball? Y'all don't even watch high school basketball no more. Summer basketball. Kingwood Classic used to be, y'all, I mean, man, everybody used to come to the Kingwood Classic. OJ Mayo, Brandon Jennings, all of these guys I used to, yeah, man, could stay right here and see what happened. Doug trying to attempt that next week. I hope he get it done. Hope he get it done. But ladies and gentlemen, Wimby is just so, man, I'm watching him. And y'all know who gives a great interview? And I've never really, listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've never ever met De'Aaron Fox before. I never met him, ever. But he is one of the great interviews uh, in the business. I like the way he interviewed. He's sharp. He's sharp. I hate I never got a chance to know that young man, but he is sharp. Primetime sports, okay. But Wimby is amazing. I was watching him. Um, and something else happened the other day. I'm gonna go through my list, but it's a lot of stuff happened over the weekend. He said a player and a coach squared up with each other during the tournament this past weekend. What tournament? What tournament? What tournament you talking about? Come on now. Give us some. Give us something to play with. What tournament you talking about? What tournament you talking about, big coach? A player and a coach squared up with each other during a tournament this weekend. What tournament? The kids squaring up on a coach in 2026. What tournament is that? I'm curious. Uh, I'm really curious. Oh, wait a minute. The this past weekend at the Pearland Classic. Okay. Y'all, the Pearland Classic came and went, and ain't nobody talked about it. I don't think these people care nothing about basketball no more. God, I really don't think. I mean, how many turnovers my boy had? Oh, he had 7. I mean, uh, that is Moody. I just said he is one of the greatest interviews in the NBA, in the business, and you come back and say he awesome and he's so articulate. Duh. If he wasn't articulate, I don't think I would have said he was the greatest interview in the business, Dad Moody. Did y'all see this? He said Fox is awesome. Then he said Fox was so articulate. I guess you just agreeing with me. Uh that man said, can all the stuff going on now have turned people off from summer high school basketball? Ken Gamble. It was a time on Monday morning. That's all we talked about with high school basketball. What's wrong? What happened? Rob, no. Rob, I heard some great things about you, young fella, today. I heard some great things about him. Somebody analyzed his game. Oh, I'll tell you about it. They analyzed his game. Uh, real good. Wemby and them Spurs, De'Aaron Fox, that boy Castle, that boy Vassell, even old ass Harrison Barnes, and this young fella, I can't remember his name, and I talked about him during the draft. The young fella out of Arizona, he could play. He said, besides parents and organization who really cares about events with no coaches. Ken says oversaturated. But Rob, it was a time when on my Rob, what do y'all talk about on y'all show now? Because y'all are high school basketball centric. I know y'all got to find something else to talk about. And man, even the emails from the parents used to try to get information about the kid. Rob. Dylan Harper, absolutely. He's playing well. I can tell you who I'm talking about. I got the boy's name. Click it up, click it up there. What's the kid's name? Um, no, not Kelvin Johnson. Uh, what's the young fella name? Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant, who do the sign language. Carter Bryant. Y'all talk to me. What's wrong? Rob, you know, you just ain't saying it. Rob, text me then. What's going on? And y'all better lay out Bronny. Because Bronny is balling on y'all Houston damn Rockets. All you Houston talk about how did Bronny can't play. Bronny can't do this. Yeah, it was great. It was great comp of him. And I'm going to give you this, Rob. Rob, let me give you this. They say he's an analytics dream. This new analytics, he's an analytics dream. Because he can get that big 6'3" frame in there and get to the rim. And he can shoot the outside shot. He don't dibble and dabble in the mid-range. That's what they said about it. Eric said, I love high school basketball, but I got disconnected. That is why you encourage us to put things together that promote the right things in the game. Boy, I love you. I love y'all comments. I love y'all comments. Hold on, let me make it big. Let me give you a good one. Let me give you a good one, Rob. Hold on, let me give you a good one. Let me get that one off. Let me give you a good one. He said, y'all talk about a variety of basketball related. Okay. Because I'm just saying, Rob, Could you tell me why the interest is not there? Rob, I remember it was a time you used to call me. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why I love Rob Carroll. Hey, we had a situation. We came to a game, and he told me this player was gonna tear this player up, and then this player started right up and just destroyed the guy. And Rob said, "Man, my bad, my bad, my bad." He said it's been bad, but then uh, but he came back one day and said, "Rob, on the way yet, you need to get over to St. John's High School." I said, "Why?" He said, "Man, you gotta see this boy, Sebastian." I went over there and Sebastian act a fool. Sebastian turned it. I fell in love with Sebastian that day. I got to talking about him the next day after that. And that's how exciting basketball. Rob, you ain't called me and told me to get in the gym and watch nobody yet. We got Mr. Jordan in the building. We got Michael Jackson behind me and Michael Jordan in front of me. Boy, I got it going on today. Got Trey Phillips in the gym. I'm just want to know why people ain't talking about high school basketball. Trey Phillips, you were there. Trey Phillips, we used to spend a whole 2 hours talking about high school basketball. Now people don't talk about it. He said that's why we got to support Doug and Jimmy, because they are family that is doing it right. Rob, I just want to know. But you know what though? I I can't worry about it, because if they not worried about it, somebody wrote me and said, Robert, AU, summer basketball is in a weird place right now. They say it's harder than ever to get recruited out of high school, but you have more summer teams and more circuits than ever. Feel like the summer basketball bubble is going to have to burst eventually, because the financial side of it is unsustainable for most families. Then one guy said, I watched a ton of the first sessions of basketball game. He said, I watched the EYBL. Y'all, this the first time ever. I ain't never watched it. I ain't watched not one game in the EYBL. It's the first time in years. Then he talk about the Adidas and the Under Armour tour. And he said, my honest takeaway, this just one guy. So y'all, when I say, because last year, I said some stuff like this, and some dude got mad at me, and I checked his ass, and then he go and splice out what I said and send it to TSU, send it to Quake Tier, send it to everybody, talking about this how he talking about, this how he talking on this show. Y'all should talking about me. Because all I did was be the messenger. So the guy said he watched all of them. I haven't watched all of them. He said that Nike EYBL has the most talented and most skilled players, no debate. But there is also a lot of low IQ basketball at times. Shit, I'm watching Jabari Smith ass play. Who he played with, the Atlanta Celtics? What circuit did they work? Somebody ain't taught that kid how to play. Uh, felt like he said, I felt like I was watching the Houston Rockets every game. A lot of talent and a lot of chaos. Y'all, and they keep blaming Emi Udoka. But y'all, if a coach, whatever you drawed up, and I get an open shot every time down, that's good play. Because every play, Rob, is designed to get you an open shot. So if a coach, whatever I'm doing to get your ass 29 open threes and you can't make but 7, is that a coaching problem or is that a player problem? I just want to know, all you people who won't. And I listen, yes, I like Emil Doak. Yes, I do. Yes, I'm gonna take up for him. But I didn't watch too many of these games, man. Rob said it's been watered down by these money hungry people who just create teams to be in control of things, and in talent level is subpar. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, sir. Let me put you on. Let me put you on the big screen. Hold on, let me put that on big screen because I want people to see this. In case you know you just on your cell phone, you can see some Rob, this an expert in this area, especially in this Houston area. I trust with Rob and all that whole crew. These guys watch a whole lot of basketball. Then he said we shouldn't have all these quote unquote circuit teams. Man, the talent pool ain't that deep. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna finish. Rob, I'm just getting y'all comments, but I'm gonna finish saying what this guy said. Then Michael Jordan, who been watching a lot of basketball, he said, I think the off-court antics, viral moments, along with the cost to attend, has given summer ball a bad rap. I like that. I like that. Then Eric come on and said the Lakers game was horrible. Players were, hold on, players were playing like it was wide open. I like to say summer basketball run. Uh, okay, see now, see, I want Trey. He said 29 of 27, of 27 to 29 is a player problem, especially if you're wide open. Yo, I'm just DJ. I got my boys in here now. I got Rob. All I need now is Gary Carter. We have a royal flush. But Doug, I done already plugged May 8th. Yeah, Doug, it's a crying shame. I know your tournament, May 8th through the 10th. I know it by heart. Doug, I ain't you have to tell me. You ain't got to say that. May 8th through the 10th. That's where everybody at this show that support this show better bring somebody, tell a friend, another friend. We going to Doug Dozen. We're gonna have a chop shop gathering at Doug Dozen that weekend. All right, let's go mess with Doug. Cause guess what? He messed with us. Look at him. He on the screen. There he is right here. So he part of us. And I told y'all a month ago, I don't want, well, how do I got to be, well, okay, all right, okay. This is what you do. You text him and say, look here, man, dude, what can I donate? How can I pay for some people to get in? How can I do something? How can I do something, Doug? How can I do something? What can I do to help you? Can we do that? Can we do that for a brother? All right, let me keep going. But I was just thinking about something. This guy, Doug, who said he had went to all the AAU games. No, he said he watched all the AAU games and all the big circuits, the EYBL, the the Adidas, and the Under Armour. Right? Watch this now. And he said it was a lie. He said Nike had the most talent and most skilled players, no debate. But there's also a lot of low IQ basketball at times. Doug, stay here. Rob, stay here, because I need y'all opinions about Mike Beasley. We're gonna have an honest conversation today. Because everybody that heard the Mike Beasley, we're gonna talk about that too today. Um, we got so much stuff to talk about this week, but we're gonna try to get to that Mike Beasley stuff today. If we don't get to it today, we'll get there tomorrow. We got to get there because he's a part of our community. We want to see what's going on. Nike EYBL, he said, has produced. They had, when he saw it, the most talented, the most skilled players, no debate. But there's also a lot of low IQ basketball at times. Felt like I was watching the Houston Rockets game. Then he said Adidas has the best pure basketball product. High IQ plays, strong structure, and real offense being run. It looks like the most like college basketball. Okay? I got you. You right? You got me? Then he said, Under Armour feels like a mix of both of them. But these kids play the hardest. There's a real earn not given edge on that circuit. Tough, hungry players that compete like they've been overlooked their whole lives. Then he summarized, he said, Nike has pros. They always have the best shoes. Adidas has the best watch for a basketball junkie. And Under Armour has the chip on their shoulder feel. So what I like about what happened here, what I like about it is this man gave his assessment, Doug Jones, Rob, without talking negative about the other circuits. He just gave his assessment, the pluses on each circuit. Did anybody notice that? Willie Southern? Willie Southern, you right on time. Don't forget, I want to hear your comments on the Michael Beasley situation. Michael Beasley came on Shannon Sharp, Shay, whatever that was, and he opened up about a lot of areas, and we want to talk about them. So get ready, and get ready. But who is that? Trey, you said you saw that tweet, right? But then the comments were afterwards. People came in the comments and said, all three circuits are quality basketball, but it's still high school. Kids playing so low IQ, that shouldn't been mentioned. Yes, it should. When you in high school, it's possible to play with great IQ. This one of these old sorry ass parents who gave this comment. Tell me, all three circuits of quality basketball. It's still high school basketball kids playing. So IQ, that shouldn't be mentioned. What? You sound like one of them ignorant ass parents, whoever this dude. Tell me, these players are not finished product, so you should expect bad shot selection. A lot of turnovers, things like that is going to care. Rob, this kind of people right here need to go, guys. Go to Disney World. Just go do something else. He didn't have a comment on Next Pro Puma. He didn't have a comment. And somebody asked him that question, Joe Lewis. Let me keep going. Then there's a rebuttal. Now we got one dude talking about you should expect it. No, I'm looking for basketball IQ. Hey, I'm looking for basketball IQ in middle school. I want to see who got it. You feel me? So somebody came with a ball. He said, this is not true. There are plenty high school basketball, high IQ high school basketball players. And I agree. The difference is that most talented guys often have never had to really think the game because their ability has always been enough. When they get matched up with players just as gifted, Doug Jones, they have to make reads. And the mentality plays and the mental plays that they're not used to making. Then they said it. What's it? The 3SS. The Adidas had plenty of high IQ players on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, you're supposed to have high IQ in high school. Then somebody came on and said, "You're right." But I didn't say all players have low IQ. That's what the guy said. But a lot of people who follow these circuits expect these games to be played perfectly because these are the top kids. But in reality, it's not the case. I just told y'all, Jabari Smith made three in the beginning of the game, which the Rockets don't play well, made three of the most dumbest ass basketball IQ errors. I just sit there and say, I tweeted. Y'all go back last night. Let me go, because y'all know I don't tweet. How do I find my tweets? I forgot what I tweeted. Hold up. How do I find my tweets, Doug? How you say what you done did? Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. How do I show what I tweeted? I don't know how to do it. I tweeted. And all I said, is anybody watching Jabari Smith? Let's see. Yeah, hold on. Here you go. I said, is anybody watching Jabari in this game? Y'all, I just couldn't believe a professional basketball player was making these plays. You're running the lanes wrong. You're shooting bad shots when the next pass would have been the best pass. And it caused a run out on the other end. In the beginning of the game, where the Rockets haven't been playing well. The Rockets don't play well from behind. He said, hey, I agree, Hatter. Love how he pointed out the positive of the He said, people who defend bad basketball IQ is the reason bad IQ is rampant. Is accepted, allowed, not emphasized, and not corrected. That's my problem. And y'all, I've seen it in college practice. That's why I love certain coaches, because they don't let none of that bull crap get by. No, if it show up here, it can definitely show up when the crowd in there. But let me keep going. What was that? Y'all, I love y'all, but y'all. Let's see what the guy said. He said, so because they are high school players, we cannot call the basketball they play low IQ or high IQ. He said, that's literally the purpose of the summer circuit, for college coaches to evaluate the talent. He said that was a silly comment. Yes, Jabari did make that pass. Yeah, yeah. We should be up. The game should be 2-2 right now. If Jabari show up with a new Ferrari somewhere, you let me know. No, I'm talking about last night. I ain't talking about with the 20 seconds left. I'm talking about last night. After he did that, I just really think the kid, he's talented. I ain't say the kid ain't no NBA player. I have him on my team. But boy, I get somebody to teach his ass how to play. Somebody said we expect these kids to act like pros. Shit, we got pros acting like kids. So I don't know. Then they asked the man, this was Joe Lewis. He said, have you watched any of the Puma circuit? And get what he said. I have, but I would keep my comments about them to myself. This the same guy, Doug. Doug, Joe Lewis. Joe Lewis just asked me, just tuning in, did the guy have any comments on the next pro? He said, have you watched the Nick Puma circuit? He said, I have, but I would keep my comments to myself about them. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I got a question. Who saw, let me try this. Who saw the, boy, I got so much to talk about. Oh my God. But who saw the, hold up, I got something for you. This just for y'all. Hold up. I got something for y'all right now. Here we go. 5, 4, wait, yeah. Oh, I know I got it in there. Wait a minute now. Oh, watch this.
Yeah, so, woo. 713 call Joe. If you been injured, Joe Steven Law Firm. Woo. 713 call Joe. Car wreck, truck wreck, let Joe confirm. 713 call Joe. Need a pro on the K, let Joe take over.
What's up, Houston? This is Attorney Joe Stevens. I'm a former Houston Rocket with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and a decade of experience in the courtroom. I know how insurance companies operate, and I know how to fight back.
713 call Joe. 713 call Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Stevens, 713 call Joe. Anytime you need an attorney for anything, 713 call Joe. He spent a whole lot of time trying to get that number because he wanted that number to be that simple. Call Joe. Shout out to a young man from this basketball community. Grew up playing basketball in this community. Went off and played in college. Came back and played for the two Houston Rockets. Now he's a businessman in this community. He was a justice of the peace. Went to law school. Got a law and been doing this thing for a long time. Man, I'm just so proud. He said, right. He called me and said, Hatter, let the people on the Chop Shop know. We're going to play that every single day until it gets ingrained in your hand. When you have a wreck, you got to dial 713 call Joe. We good? Let me play it one more time. Hold on, I got to let go a little bit. Hold up.
Yeah, 713 call Joe. If you been into Joe Stevens law firm. 713 call Joe. Car wreck, truck wreck, let Joe confirm. 713 call Joe. Need a pro on the K, let Joe take over.
What's up, Houston? This is Attorney Joe Stevens. I'm a former Houston Rocket with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and a decade of experience in the courtroom. I know how insurance companies operate, and I know how to fight back.
713 call Joe. 713 call Joe.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now let's get back. Let's get back. Let's get back. Because Michael Jordan said something. When Michael Jordan speaks, I listen. Hold up, Doug. Let me get you all. Michael Jordan said, I'm a born Lakers fan, being from LA, but I honestly thought the Rockets should have mopped the floor with the Lakers this series. Unfortunately, coming back won't happen. Why would you think they should mop the floor? Give me some reasons why you think the Rockets was gonna mop the floor with them. I'm curious. Doug, I saw you. I saw you, Doug. I saw you. I saw you. I saw you. We can talk about the next pro stuff. I'm just saying the man said he saw him and he ain't got nothing to say. Well, he said, my mama always said, if I ain't got nothing good, don't say nothing. And let's keep it there, cause big coach don't subscribe to that. Big coach says terrible. But Michael, give me something, Michael. Give me a couple of reasons that the Rockets should have mopped the floor. Share the show, y'all, because this about to get good. Why should the Rockets mop the floor with them? Mop the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, no Beasley takes. Y'all must ain't seen it. I can't show it, but let me show y'all. Let me show y'all something. Let me let y'all listen to something. Watch this.
You got a phenom, and this place is willing to pay you to bring that phenom to, right? This $100,000, right? How much are you giving the kid? How much are you giving the kid's mom?
Probably nothing.
That's stealing, right? I found that out from my peers in the NBA draft camp. That's how I grew up. Right?
So they was making money off you, but they ain't kick you nothing. They ain't kick your mom nothing. And no, you were struggling. No, you got.
No, this is how I knew that. Like, so, NBA draft camp.
Yeah.
Me, D Rose, Eric Gordon, OJ Mayo, all of them. We was in the room like playing cards and stuff, right?
Because a lot of y'all played in the McDonald's All-American
Yeah,
team.
we all knew each other. They all looked at me and was like, "Yo, Bees, you know, like I know you was getting paid that out." No, I wasn't. Man, bro, for you to go here and you to go there and you to do that, you to do that. I was looking at them like, bro, y'all tripping. I've never got paid $1. I never, right? But then they start naming dates and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, bro, he gave me $1,000 there. Oh, you know what? He gave me $1,500, and then nigga $1,000 at 14,
Hell
15,
yeah, that's a lot of
almost, right?
bread.
But now my peers are telling me that he was getting 100,000, he was getting 200,000, he was getting 50,000, he was getting, right? My mom wasn't living like that. So then I called somebody I trusted that knew this person and said, yo, 1, 2, 3. He looked at me and said, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the rest. Then nobody pay attention, right? So
Trey Phillips, I can't wait for you to see it. I might give you something to think about before you see it. Um, Michael Jordan, I don't know what basketball you was watching, but how can you fix your mouth to say that the Los Angeles Lakers were without their two best players? And evidently you don't understand. Nobody is better than that 41-year-old man. How can you even fix your mind? That means you've been talking, you've been listening to the talker's head. Because if you've been watching the games since you're a Laker all season, how in the hell you can say the Lakers are without their two best players? And I'm going to get back to Michael Beasley. But when you said this here, I got to put this big because I just don't understand. I don't even understand how you. That make me just think you ain't watching enough basketball. You ain't. You said, I thought that the Lakers being without their two best players, they would be at a disadvantage. But they got the king. The hell is he not one of the best players on? Come on, y'all. You listen to David Windhurst, Brian Windhurst, and all of them. Sorry. Dude, go watch the game. How in the hell? I can't believe you said that, Mike. The Rockets don't have Steven Adams. The Rockets don't have Fred VanVleet. The Rockets got to deal with little Opie turning that damn ball over every time he gets it. I just didn't understand now. So let's go back. Let's talk about Beasley a little bit. Michael Beasley, he finally lets out how he really feels and says people have misunderstood him. He said, my whole life. And Trey, you got to see it. And then you understand. He said, my whole life since day one, the day I got drafted, I was going through it all. And if I say it, y'all just gonna laugh at it. How many times have I tried to introduce myself? Go back and look at it. He said, how many times I tried to apologize for who y'all thought I was? Go back and look at it. He said, y'all laughed at me every single time. Magic Johnson laughed at me. LeBron laughed at me. When I had on the wrong shorts when I tried to check in the game, but y'all don't understand. I wanted to be at a funeral. My mama just died, and my partner just died. I wanted to be at a funeral. My mind just wasn't there, and y'all laughed at me. Y'all laughed at me every single time. If I have a bad game, I'm the worst of the worst. If I had a good game, I'm just some lucky stuff. He said Stephen A. Smith met me at 15, ain't said a word to me. Now, next thing you know, he talking about my character issues at 18. He said, y'all never asked me anything. I wouldn't say LeBron James is playing anything out, Eric. I don't know what you're talking about with that. I like this. Doug working right there. Right there. Trey Phillips, I need some girls team for my event, bro. Middle school and high school. Just a few. That's not playing that weekend. Trey, make that happen. Chuck McGowan, make that happen. Y'all watch. Watch Trey. Y'all watch Trey Phillips work his magic. Trey probably on the phone right now. But we talking about this kid. Cause Doug, we doing all this basketball playing. We doing what if we get a Beasley? Doug, what if it's a Beasley in your tournament? What if it's a young man that's going through this kind of stuff right now? I know y'all looking at it like, well, it ain't me, well, it ain't me. No, it could be your kid. Let me give you some more.
But National Christian, it was me, it was Skinny, it was Deans, Patrick Union Jr.,
Listen to him.
lethal shooter, and he was shooting that motherfucker like he's shooting that.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. Nigga, that's what he was known for. Like, he was never the greatest, most athletic basketball player.
Yeah.
But before and back then, you would get in trouble for shooting those long threes.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
the only reason he didn't play a lot.
Right.
Because he didn't know how not to shoot those long threes. Man, he was.
He talking about the kid lethal shooter. He said, not once. Y'all never asked me anything. I'm just playing some bits and pieces. I want y'all to hear his voice. She said, Trevor Ariza looked at him and said, man, you the smartest ninja I've ever met, but you the dumbest and the most loyal to, no, and you the most loyal to the dumbest ninjas I know. And he said, I know that now. Beasley was loyal to somebody. He was letting inmates run an asylum. That's why I said, dude, y'all, I did not realize, y'all do not realize the people that be around these people, even the agents, they don't care. Not one time did he mention his agent. Y'all, these dudes don't care about these kids, man. And I know y'all think they do. Then Shannon responds to the criticism of his Beasley interview. When he started crying, and Shannon, you know, people tell me, Shannon, you shouldn't have did this, you shouldn't have did it. He said, man, I'm not a psychiatrist. He said, I don't judge people on this show. I didn't interrupt them. This kid, he knows how to feel to be hungry. And I feel to be hungry and not under a father's influence. He said, I understand the struggle. Doug, I'm glad you said that because I'm trying to figure out if it's one of my best interviews. I ain't saying it's the best because I've seen this stuff for so long. Doug, it's bigger stories than his. Doug, I know some stories better than his. I just I don't want them people exposing it on air. And I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. I'm gonna tell you why. This young man said his mom told him, he said, my mom told me how not to get in trouble. Your mom told you not to get in trouble. His mom was telling him how to be slick. Your mama was telling you, don't you get your ass in that trouble. Doug, he ain't the only one that's been taken advantage of. Don't think it's just Beasley. He said, y'all watch this. I couldn't come home and bring myself some. I had to bring some for everybody. Watch this. Doug, we got guys playing in your tournament. They got to be the man before their time. Y'all, what was Michael Jordan searching for? He never got a chance to be a child. That's why he built Neverland. That young dude was taking care of them people's ass, everybody in that house. Yeah, it was Michael. Y'all can talk about the Jackson, but it was Michael. I'm thinking about Bees. He wanted to go back and grab. And think about Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. He wanted to go back and grab something that he never got a chance to be a part of. Which was just being a kid. Beasley didn't have a chance to be a kid. Beasley said, I never had a chance to be a kid. I had to grow up immediately. And it's so ironic this Michael Jackson movie's on. Listen to, understand, listen. See, some of us don't listen to understand. We just listen to respond. The man stole the pizza from Kevin Durant of people. Because the mom said, if you don't have anything for your siblings, don't bring it home. That's what this kid. Shannon wasn't trying to diagnose him. Peter said, I don't want a Kleenex. Just let me cry. He said, you judge me. My decisions not knowing the choices that I had. Oh! When you judge a man by where he is standing, when you don't know where he came from, what he overcame just to get here. This Beasley. How long did it take him? Y'all judge, he said, y'all judge what I did. Y'all didn't know the choices I was given. The man literally told him, if you see me crying, act like you didn't notice it. He ain't free, Eric, yet. Eric, I'm gonna tell you when he's free. He ain't free yet. He ain't free. He done been on all them shows. Go look at all the shows. He said these same things on every show. You just hearing it more on Shay Shay. So he's not free. But I think I got a way to get him free. The man literally told him, if you see, the reason I say this is I was thinking about something. Now, transparency don't always free you. I want to introduce y'all to a man named Dr. James Pennebaker. Okay? He's a professor of psychology at the University of Texas at Austin. I went and watched Michael Jackson this weekend. I've been listening to the interviews with Michael Beasley. Now, Pennebaker, he's not a therapist, he's a research scientist. And he has spent the last 30 years measuring what happens to the body process when they try to process what has happened to them. What happens to the body when they try to process what has happened to them? What had happened to Michael? What had happened to two Michaels? He couldn't understand why some people could come through trauma. That's what Michael Jackson had. That's what Michael Beasley had. While others get stuck in trauma. No, I've never had nobody like Beasley. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to present y'all, you're going to have to make an altering, life-altering decision today in your mind. Because a lot of y'all think we got it going on. Whether or not you're going to allow trauma to trap you. Michael Beasley is trapped in trauma. Michael Jordan was trapped. Michael Jackson was trapped in trauma. Trauma is an event that is beyond a person's ability to master it at the time that it happens. Hospitals has entire wards designed to what? Shock trauma. Trauma can come in the form of an abrupt divorce, witnessing a death, walking away from an accident, living with an illness, battered by battered by abuse, tossed into neglect. Listen to what I'm telling you. Battered by abuse. Joe Jackson, tossed into neglect. Michael Beasley. Mama telling him, don't you come home if you ain't got no food for all of us. Eric, y'all got to understand, I told you. Martin Luther King said we got to start thinking critically. I'm sitting there saying, whoa. Climbing their way out of adolescence incidents. People, that's trauma. Just trying to cope so they don't collapse. Some people rebound while others stay bound. And what they found out in the research at the University of Texas up there at Austin is that people who recovered found a way to etch the experience into words. They didn't post it. They didn't text it. They didn't email it. They didn't go on Club Shay Shay. They didn't go on some other club. They didn't go. It's an exercise to transfer what's stored in your body into language. Stop the Pennebaker them, y'all. The professor at the University of Texas, he ran a series of experiments where he asked the participants, listen, to me, instead of going on all these shows, Michael need to write down his traumas. Because in this experiment, they were asked the participants to write down about the most difficult experiences they've had in their life for 20 minutes a day. Just they spend 20 minutes. Here's what he asked them to do. Write about your traumatic experience for 20 minutes a day for 4 days in a row. 20 minutes a day, 4 days in a row. Monday. So if we start today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or if you want to start tomorrow, just 4 consecutive days. He asked them to write about their traumatic experience 20 minutes a day, 4 days in a row. No therapy, no medications, no videos, just write. Michael Beasley, he's talking on these shows when he should be writing. I got the solution for him. But if he don't get this, maybe our other y'all remember, I don't want to be a generational thief. I got to get this to our next generation. Just right. Somebody on this feed is going to have writer's block. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to discuss it. They're not going to articulate it. But it is the writer's block that has been the obstacle. Watch this. For finishing that application you know you need to put in. I'm talking to somebody out here. Somebody need to share this show right now. You have no idea what book is inside of them. I don't know what books is inside of Michael Jordan. I don't know what books inside of Eric. I don't know what I don't know. If we would just get the energy to edit this blog you've been writing, just edit it. You got everything it takes to start a Substack. You have no, listen, talking about, you have no indication, only 3%. I didn't know this. I was 4 days old. I didn't know this, that 3% of black people have PhDs. You understand me? And you have no idea, the only hurdle that they have left is finish the dissertation and ain't did it yet. Think all that's necessary for you to submit that proposal, and you ain't done it. Do you know how many resources there are waiting out there for you, and you refuse to write this grant? We have got to break the writer's block. We won't write. We're going to therapy. You need to write some of this stuff down. And he said after 6 weeks of people just writing down the trauma, writing about their incidents, writing about their issues, try it. After 6 weeks, they found that there was a reduction in depression, Eric. There was an alleviation of pain, Eric. There was a reduction of doctor's visits, Eric. And here's what's uncanny. The results don't come from talking about it. The results didn't come from what they talking about? Oh, being open. The results didn't come from that transparent freedom is imminent, and it didn't come from there. It didn't come from, I'm just trying to feel, he sounds free now. It didn't come from there. It came from writing. What if he wrote this stuff down? I need you to hear this. I want you to hear well. I'm trying to explain this the way they explain it to me. It's a trauma is stored in the body as an unprocessed emotion. Trauma, hear this, is an incomplete experience. He said the nervous system keep them active. Why? Because trauma was never finished. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson suffered trauma. Every time anything wrong, his daddy beat his ass in front of everybody. And he had to hear that from his family. And the trauma was never finished. Why? Because you never named it. Particularly in the black community. We've been forced to act like it didn't happen. After a while, the woman said, go to sleep, Joseph. These kids have been all over the damn world, Joseph, and you trying to beat them because they left a towel in the pool that they bought? We don't discuss it. Some people gonna tune out right now. We don't report it. We don't tell nobody about it. We keep it in our house. People in the street don't need to know our business. So now, Michael Jordan, what he said, Michael Jordan said, even with today's technology, if a person feels they're unable to actually write it down, at least they can speak. Michael Jordan, you ain't listening to what I'm damn saying. Don't speak it. Write it. Don't get no shortcut and go to chat GPT. Don't follow that crazy ass shit. I'm telling you to write it. They did a study on the writing of this. You don't need this analyze, you organize and catalog. You don't need everybody, because when you tell ChatGPT, everybody in the world gonna know it. This ain't to be posted. This ain't to be emailed. This ain't, you didn't hear that? I just said that, Michael Jordan. You're not listening. I can't believe I just sit up there and said all of that, and this what you come up with. Even with today's technology, if a person feels they're unable to write it down, at least they can do is speak into their phones as notes. Hell, ChatGPT, dude, you missed the moment. You so busy listening to respond instead of listening to hear. You just wanted to respond. I just told you, you got to write it. They did research on this. You got to write it. And now for years, you've been holding in your body the trauma you couldn't name and you couldn't discuss. And after not being named, you never gave your trauma an expiration date. When do you want to stop being traumatized, Michael Beasley? How long do you want to be the victim? How long do you want to look over your shoulder, man? How long do you want to be robbed of your sleep? Even milk has an expiration date. Listen, Michael, this why writing causes the brain to bring stuff to order. Not chatting it in chat GPT. Hey, Dad, I'm finna dictate this, what's on my mind, so it can be in the cloud so everybody can have my business. Everybody can have this. This ain't to be sold. This ain't to be sold. This ain't to be told. It ain't to be sold. Writing caused the brain to bring stuff to order. So it just don't float around in reckless abandonment. As long as you ain't writing Michael Jordan, it ain't real, baby. It's in the cloud. It's AI. It's artificial intelligence. This gonna take some realness to get rid of trauma. We talking about trauma now. We ain't trying to talk about pubbing up AI right now. As long as you ain't writing, it ain't real. When the brain organizes an experience into language, it shifts. Yo, I even got a little set from the what is called it what is called the amygdala, the amygdala. They said from the amygdala, where threats live, to the prefrontal cortex, where meaning lives. Oh my God, Robert Hatter, you're learning something. I had to research that. I think I lost you. I think I lost you. I think I lost you. Just by you writing the experience, something happens in your mind. The trauma goes from the amygdala, which is where the threat lives, to the prefrontal cortex, to where the meaning lives. So when you have been able to write about your trauma, write about your experience, write about your, not chat GPT, write about your circumstances, then the enemy no longer has the authority to threaten you. Because what used to be a threat now has a meaning. You- I'm learning myself. Y'all just along for the ride. I'm learning something. I'm learning something. You have to go through this because now I understand what's happening. You understand what's happening for you. Chuck, my guy. After you write it down, the immune system stop preparing for the threat that no longer exists. You are living with PTSD like you served in Vietnam. Stop giving the authority, Michael Beasley, that it doesn't have. You giving this stuff authority that it doesn't have, son. Greater is you know, greater is he that is in you than what happened to you. I know y'all, I know the other part. This exercise that you're about to go through is called, Michael, expressive writing. Thank you for that, Mike, because you gave me, it's called expressive writing. But here's the catch. It's gonna be hard for you. Wow, it's gonna be hard. Wow. Because in this writing, you gotta be honest. You can't give yourself the PG version. You gotta be authentic. You ain't posting this. You're not emailing this. You're not putting it on Chat GPT, thanks to my man Michael Joe. You're not putting it in, you're not putting it on so they can organize. You ain't going on no sound device so they can, no. You're writing this down. This is just for you, Michael Beasley. It's got to be reflective. I'm not asking you to write an SAT essay. No. Write it at your own speed, at your own pace. And don't be writing like no King James version, 1640, I died for. No, write like that. You got to write. I can't believe this Negro did this to me. That's how I want you to write. I shouldn't have never gave him a chance in the first place. I don't believe my own family made me audition for the truth. And nobody stood up for me. That's how you have to talk to him. You said, I can't believe I had to fight for myself. That's what Michael Beasley said. I had to grow up that early. You gotta write this stuff down. I'm giving you some examples. I had to suppress what it is that I was feeling. I can't believe that teacher didn't sign. It didn't sign that. It thought it was a sign that I was acting up. Not because I had behavior challenges, but because I just needed some attention. I just needed for somebody just to intervene on my behalf. Michael Beasley. He used to get in trouble in school. I'm still mad at my daddy. He didn't pick me up. I'm still upset that my grandma had to raise me. These are stuff you got to write down. I still got a problem that is clear that I wasn't the favorite child. I didn't know people thought like that. I'm still bothered why God made me born with a dysfunction, this deficiency. You gotta write like you should be praying. The problem is that we make people move. We trying to have guys like Michael move, and he's unhealed. We moving him on these shows from shows to shows, so somebody else gonna bring it on. We try to make him move, and he's unhealed. You got to get over it. You got to stop talking about it and start dealing with it. You now have become a citizen that resides in chronic tension. You have unexplained illnesses that don't even show up on an MRI. I know I'm talking to somebody out there. Back just start hurting out of nowhere. You got a headache. All of a sudden, your neck just locked up on you. Your body breaking down because the tension you're carrying. Jackson had to take dope to keep doped up all the time. And the only reason he got that, it wasn't because the man gave him the dope. It's because when you're under that kind of medicine, you got to have constant oxygen, constant people looking over you. Like in a hospital, you administer that stuff in a hospital where you got nurses monitoring you, your machine, everybody monitoring you all the time. Michael Jackson, you didn't have to die. But your body was breaking down because of the tension you were carrying. I don't want you to live with chronic tension. I don't want you to live with unexplained illnesses. I'm sitting there watching this little boy. And then Michael Jackson, I'm watching the movie. And I'm sitting there, people complaining about it was about him and Joe. They needed to get that out. That young man went through trauma. That young man fired his dad and still living in the house with his dad. That's fighting by facts. You don't have to have functional anxiety where you're worried all the time. Every time the bleeding happens, you think it's too good to be true. Every time you get a blessing, let's say you get a blessing, it's too good to be true. I'm waiting on the shoe to drop, the other shoe to drop. You feel incomplete. What a job the enemy has done on you. This man is one of the 4,800 some under 500 players that ever play in the NBA. He had an awesome opportunity, but his trauma was holding him back. The enemy did a good job on him. Now he blaming everybody. He blaming everybody. He never blamed himself, not once. How did you let them people do such a scam on your thinking, my young people? You allow people to talk you out of a job that you never even interviewed for because you let them talk you out of it. You don't even know what's happening. It's like leaving all of your apps open in the background and you don't know why your battery is running low. You got to close some of them applications, man. I want you to write this down. Michael Beasley, I hope you get this. The body doesn't forget what the mind refuses to process. The body doesn't forget what the mind refuses to process. So writing, not chat GTPTing, not carding, not grokking, writing closes the file even if it doesn't resolve the experience. The healing begins in the writing. Dr. Pennebaker said, you may feel worse in these first 4 days when you're writing down this trauma, because I'm sure going to write mine down. While you are writing, you're not going to feel good. I'm telling you that right now, because you're stirring up what's unsettled and you are activating what's been dormant. It's going to get better with time now, but you're going to have to deal with the inconvenience of acknowledgement. Yeah, let this. Yeah. Writing is in the healing. People are so weary. I'm thinking about it. People are so weary about the corruption in the White House. People calling me all over the place. You see all those fake. Do y'all see all them fake assassination attempts? Man, when did they start doing that? Trying to justify a ballroom when there's a war going on. Seeing the wicked engaged in illegal warfare. That war was not supposed. The president is usually supposed to get the act of Congress to go to war. He said, no, go. And they let him get away with it. I said this a moment ago. Writing doesn't resolve the experience. It just helps bring closure to it. An amazing quote by one of my favorite writers. I done quoted on this show before. Maya Angelou. She said, a bird doesn't sing because he has the answer. It sings because it has a song. A bird doesn't sing because it has the answers. It sings because it has a song. You're not writing because you got the answer. You're writing because you got to get something off your chest. You got to write because you got this monkey on your back. You got to write because there's no way you're going to get to be able to function as a mother, as a grandparent, as an entrepreneur, still dealing with these issues that's unresolved. When I think about that young man, I'm watching him. You need to start writing. And then after you write all of that out and understand it, y'all know I got something at the end for him. Then you start the writing what you see for yourself in the future. Start writing the future that you see for your children. He got kids, the daughter play basketball. I love the way she had a great interview. Start writing the future that you want to see for your children, for your business, and for your assignment, for your household. You done wrote that, start writing this down too. Writing down what you see for your bloodline. Just start writing. What you're writing is going to take a minute now. Write down what you want to do. Write down what you want to do this summer. See, I'm past your trauma. Now I'm trying to get you into your triumph. Michael Beasley. You might say, I need him to heal my sister. That's what I'm saying. I need him to shift something with my son. I need 2 solid business contracts for my business. Write it. I got to move between now and Labor Day. I got to figure out how this tuition is going to get paid. I need a reduction in the mass that is developing my breast. Write it down. I want to be off this medication that makes me feel like I'm not myself. I need God to change the spirit of my supervisor, to give me another supervisor. Write down what you want to do this summer. Between Memorial Day, and Labor Day, this is what I want God to do for me. Write it down. Let it be raw. Let it be authentic. Let it be clearly you. Let it be transformative. And let it be transparent. Write it down. Thank you, Michael Jordan. Uh, uh, y'all can't mess with me, man. Sometime I'm sitting there watching this kid. Wait till y'all see it. Y'all might have a whole nother soliloquy about it. But I sit there and listen to that young man. Let me see what else he said. Got something else. Watch this.
People don't realize that you're only you're a year older than
I'm
KD,
a
or
year younger.
KD's a year older than you.
Well, not a whole. Yeah, he was born
But
88. He was born September 88.
98.
98. No, he wasn't. 88.
88? So KD's like
And I
37,
was
38.
born January 89.
Wow.
So
I would have never guessed that, Bees.
wow.
Because well, you did. Hold on.
You telling me I look old?
No, you don't look old. But I just think the thing is because Kevin Durant, and I think this, a lot of this is that Kevin is still playing, and we're going to get into that. Kevin is still playing at an elite level, and I look at.
Wait. I'm still playing at an elite level.
But I'm just in the NBA.
Oh, but hey, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If you didn't breathe, is the air still here?
Yes.
So just because I'm not in the NBA don't mean it's not elite in my gym too.
No.
Right? I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
But I'm still dribbling a basketball too. Don't retire me early.
Okay. People don't realize that you're only a year.
Did y'all hear that? So I know y'all gonna have something for me tomorrow. I didn't mean to get off into that all today, but I had to. He was one of the most promising. He was number 2 pick in the draft. He's one of the best players, best freshman man I ever seen. Just didn't have a support system around. Now, kids, that the Chop Shop is gonna provide them a support system. But you got to get them other people away from around you because they don't want you knowing what this platform here will give you. They don't want you to know. They want to keep you dumb. But I really, really appreciate y'all. I hope somebody got something today. I hope y'all got us. Y'all, because we constantly we got these kids. They gonna come to Doug's Dozen. They gonna come to Jimmy's events. They gonna come. They gonna go. But man, some of these kids, man, they got trauma, and they got to write it down. And then they got to write their triumphs down. Y'all got me? Man, y'all I ain't gonna lie, man. It seemed like so much been lifted off of me. I got this out of me. Tonight, the Thunder and the Suns. I think the Thunders are cooked. I mean, the Suns are cooked. The Pistons, this game tonight, this Piston game. Uh, Magic, I want to watch that one. That one coming on the 7th. That one come on first. Uh, on everything is on NBC Peacock tonight. So no more Prime. Then the Timberwolves versus the Nuggets without my man Ant-Man and DiVincenzo. But I really, really, really did that. Did you get some today? Did you get some? Somebody just told me, man, I told their story today. Dude, I didn't mean to. But watching that Michael Jackson film, I cried in the movie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I did. Y'all, I had a closeness with this guy. I told you, my mom used to make every outfit that he had. I had. I could dance. I can do all that the stuff he could do. But it's I got thinking about him, the trauma. We'll talk a little bit more about him tomorrow in the movie. But it's a must see movie. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to get up and dance in the damn movie, man. I'm gonna tell you. It ain't no movie that's trying to talk about the stuff he did, all that old crazy. No, 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 no. It's highlighting the king of pop, bad man. And then when I thought about his trauma, watched his dad, and watched there was a fight. This movie was just a fight between him and his dad, and the unresolved trauma that the young man had. And that's why later on, certain things in his life, not even his dad used to call him a big nose. So guess what? He wanted to mess his nose up. Unresolved trauma. He didn't write it down. Uh, Probably went to Chat GPT. I'll mess with Mike. But I'm out of here, y'all. I see y'all. See y'all tomorrow. All right. I really did. I really had fun today. I'm out of here. I'm out. Bye. Let's see. Hit that button.